Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay. We come in with the Hanging Man, the Hierophant, the Nine of Coins, and the Two of Swords. Alright, I got a lot of messages with this, and they're not good ones. I'm going to warn you on that. And I think that what's happening here is I think that whatever side of the coin you're on, but I think it's more for like the victim side of this coin here. I think that, you know, excessive kindness and you know, trust in other people that are unworthy of that are really taking you down a path here. Okay, this can be in the workplace, but this also really speaks of just you know, relationships in general. They can be romantic in nature, they can be your friends, or I think you have some people that you really just go beyond being kind to where, I mean, I think you're actually, you know, lending them money. I think they're stealing from you too. But I think that there's a submissive undertone here that you just take it all in, right? To the point where you'll be dealing with all of this and you'll know what's happening, but in the same breath you're asking for outside help. You know what I mean? But I don't understand where this is coming from though. But I want to say here, someone may have a very significant mental instability here, or some kind of addiction, which, you know, they all fall under that umbrella. But whatever this is, you know, you really you really need to open your eyes here, because this is I think what's the real issue is you're not quite sure of what your self-value is. And I think that this is, you know, if this is a relationship of a personal nature, you know, it's a very selfish, one-sided one where it's all about the other person, right? And they don't much care about, you know, what your needs are or your wants. But in the same regard, you're kind of just following suit here. You're not making any waves. You're just, you know, you're basically, I really feel like giving away your most prized possessions. And I'm not quite sure, you know, what those are, except, you know, maybe your self-value. That is the most, you are your most prized possession. So I think you're just, you know, handing all of that over to this other person. And I'm not quite sure if it's a family dynamic or if it's, you know, I want to put this out here too with the Hierophant showing up in here. And I'm just putting it out here because under the umbrella of spirituality and religion and all of this, you can really be led astray by people under that umbrella that really, you know, you're putting all of your trust in, and they're, you know, you're turning to them for refuge, and they're really just taking advantage of you. You really want to be careful of that. Don't be led astray because someone's under a title of, you know, they're supposed to be doing well, but excuse me, I have a horrible sore throat today. When someone takes on the role of God instead of, you know, doing the work of the betterment for all of them, that's when they cross the line, and that's when things get really dangerous. And that's when we have, you know, like that India situation, or it happens all the time. Some of the most dangerous people, you know, are the gurus. Because they're dangerous more so because people really just are really just, they don't think to question things. They just, you know, follow suit. And some of these occult things and cult things, no matter what name you put on it, they're really just people that are self-serving, and they take the innocent people for a ride. And whoever is taking you for this ride here, just, you know, get off the bus here and pull some of your power back, because I really feel here someone does come in to help you. So this help that you're looking for, I can't tell. I hear it. I hear what you're asking for, but I think that someone does either come in, you know, that's either got, I don't know if it's law, I don't know if it's, you know, like I don't know, but I do think that you get help here. And I think that you get protection here too. So this must be pretty severe, and what I'm feeling off of this is it's just been a long time of, it can be, family abuse too, like just a really horrific, you can be an adult still very much stuck under this, and people will ask me consistently, well, why can't people just, why don't they just walk away, or why doesn't, because you're basically beat to the point of oblivion where mentally, physically, whatever it may be, right? It comes in all forms, but it's to the point where you don't even think you're void inside. You're like dead inside. So you really don't see there's more to this than the average person watching this video is going to think. There's a lot of psychological undertones here when someone gets or has been in a situation like this. So these are the traumas that are very, very different than breaking a past pattern. They're very different. This has a significance to it, which you're gonna need outside help. But I do hear it coming, okay? It can come in the form of someone, a wealthy, there's two different people I see in here. One is a man in law enforcement, and one is a woman with some kind of either wealth, or she's got something behind her. She may be in some kind of, something where she's got backing, she's got clout, she's got some power here. So you need to speak out if this is on that severity to you, and if it's not that severe and it's just something on the home front that's not going well. It could be someone with an addictive problem, alcohol problem, something, right? Or mental, someone who's just mentally unstable. This is not a great reading. Unfortunately, I've got to put it out here because, more so because you need to know that you do have help coming. So try to, I can't even give advice. I'm not, this is over my head. So I would suggest that you just try to do what you can do. Pull yourself out of the situation if it's not that severe. If it is, because I do get emails consistently from people that, are stuck under the stronghold of something. So that's what this is. And I really think here it can be something that severe, or it can really just be something too where something in your world that you thought was unchangeable changes, and it kind of just shocks you. You're not quite sure what to do. That could be, for the majority of you too, but for someone, it came through really strong on the severity end. But for the other people, I think that someone that you had counted on maybe to be your rock or to have your back, or, a spouse or a friend, I think that you really just get a rude awakening that, something in that dynamic changed. But it wasn't a little something. It was a big eye-opener here. So you want to open your eyes with this card, because I think that you're choosing to not look at something, and that's not really going to help the matter here, okay? There you go. I hope I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to do that for you, okay? Thank you so much.